swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
To the air, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Good job running that route to get past. Because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just keep slinging it. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was a
touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's
turning it on. Running through contact. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. The run from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
They come up short. It's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big time fourth down and short count.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Armour. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very good.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away.
Number 41 on to punt it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The short hands, it's Brooks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. A little screen to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
The give on the option.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It'll be third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
First and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Hauls it in. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I...
Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. Finally. Leaves it with the back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally...
Turning it on! Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, better look out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.